Good morning. I'm back. What up? Yes. Yeah, I was out Friday. Went to Zion. It was incredible. And I got back. And Monday, I got back late on Sunday, so I ended up not trading Monday. And it was also a holiday, so I skipped out and decided to sleep. But let's check what we got. Okay, so because we got only a few minutes. So the 11th, it went. We've had, the theme is this move up and flagging down. So we're kind of stuck still here, monkeying around until we get a breakout either way. So let's see. It tested down this below here, and then it started to drive up. So we're getting a push up right now. So I'm looking at this as pushing upwards. And I'm looking at I'm looking at this either just driving up or coming up, pulling back and pushing up through here. I'm going to have a stop here, put my entry here probably. That's 99. That's like 3 points. That's quite a bit of points. So yeah, that's what I'm starting to see is this consistent push up. It pushed up hard here. We have a little bit of it almost feels like a bit of a thing here. It might pull. So if oh shoot, is this thing freezing too? Jesus. I moved to Chrome to speed things up, but even Chrome looks to be like getting jacked up. If it breaks through, this could come through here. But honestly, I would have to wait for it to break through this and then pull back and then get a move down, to be honest. So we'll see. That's what I'm looking at. Is this could, and then if we look at terms of targets and stuff, I would say this area, like the 1604 areas, could be a place where it could top off, or higher, like testing this high up zone here. This could be a topping here, and we could start to see a swing down. Actually, oh wait, a couple more minutes. But yeah, actually, this could be topping off and giving us a swing down. I'm gonna wait for it to break through here and then give a pullback, because it's already still, it's not enough of a sign for me that this is going to turn. I would like something a little bit more. Otherwise, I'm gonna continue to see this as a pullback and a push higher, basically. All right. So actually, it would be here. Here's the pullback. Okay. All right. All right. So I'm going to put an entry here. All right. here. Yeah, I'm like, this thing could potentially just base and then shoot off, or it looks like it could break through one or two of these and then start working down. So I just want like a push down and a pull back. It could break this one, or I think better would be this one, to be honest. And then pulling back and getting an entry short. All right, so we got 4 minutes. Actually, we got more like 3 minutes. And if it breaks through here, but then if it pushes back up through this guy, then I'm looking back for a long again. So yeah, that's how I'm viewing all of this. That feels like there's a lot of participation to the upside, and it's just poking down here. And it might just need some basing. I don't really feel like I feel like there's more buyers right now in this overnight. It's kind of it feels a little bit, well, there's a bit of movement, but it does feel a little bit quiet. It does look like we could get like a push down, huh? Right? I just don't want to trade anything that isn't part of the plan. Here we go. Yep, it's pushing down that's what I was feeling like it would do. The question is it just tapping down? Oh, it broke through. Oh wow, it's pushing hard down. Had this feeling it would do that. I just wanted to obey the patterning. Yeah, I wouldn't go in there because this is. Uh, so let's see. This is already shot down a bit, so I feel like I've already kind of missed the entry move. We'll see. Pulling back more. This is the entry point. And this is the entry here. The stop would be back here. It's a big ass stop. Yeah. And targets, I mean, 91, 92, not that far. For some reason, I'm just not feeling this at all. Yeah, I kind of get the feeling like if I didn't make it into this one, then I don't want to chase this any further down and get caught stuck in anything that might not work out. So I'm just going to sit on the sidelines right now. Totally fine. That's what I was thinking. I was like, I saw this move up, and I was wondering if this was just. But yeah, so that's why I always want to get into move early. I was wondering if this might be just bottoming out here, or well, it looks like Meow Meow wants in. Meow Meow. Oh. All right. So we got the break there. So now this could push up. If we get a push up, and a pullback, you could get this move up going. Yeah, this is, there's so many little elements to this morning. It's not too straightforward. Oh, there it goes. Yep, upside move. Yeah, that's the thing. We're caught. What's happening is um, we're caught in this range here. It's a very tight, congested zone right now, and it had pushed up 2 weeks ago and reached this area, and then last week it was testing around this height, and then not really making any more progress. So it's kind of flagging down, and now it's just kind of very idle right now. So it's not a really good market condition right now for day trading. At least the kind of day trading I do. Not good for like capturing big moves or whatnot. Oh, hi, Meow. Oh, she wants to just cuddle, huh? Yeah, you just want to cuddle. Okay. Yeah, so that's why I'm like a lot more conservative. It's much better to be conservative in these kind of markets and not aggressive. Definitely do not be aggressive. Do not throw all your ammo in. Just if you see something line up, just take pot shots. Really, right now, at least on Russell. Yeah. So I think if anything, I'm looking for this to pull back and set up for a long, if we can get a long. Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I felt it was gonna do. Was most likely pull down and just create more of a basing, to set up for more of a move up. That's kind of what I was feeling what it wanted to do, was move up. But I want to obey what it's up to. Like if it starts to break through these lows here, then I want to look at this as potentially a move to the downside. But if this then breaks up here, then I'm looking back again for the upside. So it's just kind of wiggling back and forth right now. And I just need like a nice pullback so that I can put my stop there, and maybe we can get a pullback there or something. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, okay, we're getting some strong pushes up. Not really getting any pullbacks. We might just not really get a good entry today, and that's totally cool. It would have been more for the double bottom people if they got captured this double bottom. What I was looking for, let's see, on this chart. I like to get pullbacks before the move really takes off, where it's enough to give, say like, hey, this side, and then it pulls back and gives a good, nice pullback, and then it shoots off. That's usually my more my kind of digs. Because if we get into anything here, our stop would be at 93.7. So it would have to come back at the very minimum an entry at 97.7. So we need a pretty deep excavation down here, and then working our way back up, like a big kind of like back and forth kind of market, which kind of is what it's doing right now anyways. So we might actually get that. I wouldn't be surprised if we did get a deep pullback here and then set up for more of a long to the upside. I think that's the last thing I would look for today. And it could take a while for that to set up too. Hi. Meow Meow has been so cuddly. So cuddly. All right, I might just call it for today, and I think it's okay. I'm nothing seems to be like easily lining up for me in this day. It's a lot of wiggle mayhem right now. Like we're literally sitting in the middle of the range that it created. So there's not a lot of opportunity when it sits in the middle. So if you look at, like, let's draw some lines. Here's the top of the range. Here's the bottom of the range. And we're literally sitting like right in the middle, right? So these are places where price could turn and you can drive through the range, right? And a lot of times we've had moves that push up and then they turn around and then push down. They come up and then they turn around and come down. So there's been a lot of that. And then, or pressing down into the bottom of this range and then turning and going up, right? So we've had a bit of that. And now we're kind of sitting right in the middle. And it's like, I think we just need it needs to get to a point where we need a bit more conviction, and we need a day where this can just start to really push into these edges and try for a breakout, or at least push and reverse or get more movement at these edges, because here is where the settled value is. I guess if we could pull up a histogram. I know there's a histogram here. Volume. Chart type. Volume profile? Yeah, I think that's it. Ah! Okay. So you can see, yeah, this is where the highest volume is, this yellow line. And you can see where all of it sits down here. It's actually like in this zone here is where most of it is. So it is pushing a bit to the edge of it. And that's what I was thinking today would be it would kind of press down into this little muck range here and potentially give us a move higher. But we haven't really gotten whoa. We have gotten this move higher, but we haven't gotten enough of like a pullback. Now, the one thing I was looking at was, I'm like, okay, we could get a pullback here. I like to get early in on the move, though. Like, I like to get in early here or early around here. But if we don't get a setup around that time, then I just don't feel very confident taking those trades. And especially in this kind of market. But yeah, in general, I just don't like taking a move further along in the move. I'd rather get in earlier. And that means a lot less risk and more profit potential. That means it doesn't always line up, so you don't always have a trade. So I think at this point, I'm just going to say XNA on today. And I will say, let's see here. Let's look back at yesterday. So for example, yesterday, it poked through, right? So we were looking at this bottoming out, and it poked down to finish the bottom down. And that initially sets me up to look for shorts, but then it shot up here and broke through this. So now I'm looking for longs, and then we get that pullback, right? So this would be a nice example of, okay, here's the pullback I'm looking for. Boom, there it goes. And there's the move. And then even here, as this stalls out, you could get this short here. Like, come on. It could stall out here, right? If you got in here, I would take this move, but I would not take this move down here. Like, I want to get in early, right? Early here. Not late. Always early. You don't want to show up late to work. You want to show up early. Those are the people who get ahead in life. So if you get in early on the move, you'll do a lot better than getting in late. That's why I didn't get in here. I was like, all right, this already moved so much. And then I didn't want to get up here because it already moved that much. I'm like, nope, I'm not about that life. But this thing could definitely push a good amount to the upside for sure. It looks like it's tested that top there, so we can see how it works around that. But anyways, yeah, so that's it for the day. No trades. And yesterday, no trades. So hopefully we get something good this week. One solid day would be awesome. So we'll see what we get this week. Okie dokes. All right. Peace.